I'm Eddie Timon. This is the Canary Guide to your weekend ahead, May 17th to 19th, 2019. We have several fiestas happening all across the island. The weather forecast is looking pretty good. Some cloud cover possible in the north, but it should be sunny and hot in the south, 28, 29 degree maximum in the shade, probably a lot hotter in direct sunlight, so make sure you get some sunscreen on. It's International Museums Day on the 18th, that's Saturday, so some of the museums will be opening their doors for free visits for anyone who has an interest there. And of course, it's Eurovision season. The Eurovision Song Contest is being shown as per usual at the 19th hole Melaneris, where the pews are bound to be packed. As this week's festivities come to an end in El Tablero, Friday evening we'll see a large bouncy castle erected in the main plaza de El Tablero. On Saturday from around 11 o'clock there will be a large foam party for the kids, and then from around 12:30 a procession throughout the town of a whole bunch of people in their underwear squirting water at each other as they celebrate the Bajada de la Rama. The Bajada de la Rama is a quirky pre-Hispanic tradition still included in many of the main celebrations on the island. It's where the natives used to pray for rain in the hottest summer months by bringing a large tree branch down to the sea and slapping the water in the hope that their gods would be good to them and they'd be able to grow their crops again once the summer had finished burning them off. The procession will be followed by a giant birthday party for every child in El Tablero and any other children who attend as well. All of that going on in the main plaza, followed by a verbena, essentially a giant street party. There'll be fireworks at midnight and music into the early hours. And it's an early start on Sunday morning in El Tablero with the Diana Floreada Marching Band, who will be beginning their procession from 5:30 in the morning, followed by a Eucharist Mass service, and then a giant paella for anyone who wants to come down to El Tablero. They're going to feed 5,000 people in the middle of the main square. Many of you may know that much of the large port in Las Palmas was funded and built by British merchants who traded out of that city. There's a corner of Las Palmas that will be forever English, known as the Ciudad Jardín, or the Garden City. This is where you'll find the Holy Trinity Church, also known as the British Church, not far from the British Club. This Saturday between 11:30 and 3:30 there will be a traditional English spring fair. Imagine yourself in the English countryside in the warmest of spring days. There will be tombola, raffles, bric-a-brac, clothes on sale, books on sale, and indeed freshly baked goods. If you're lucky, you may even get a sausage from the infamous barbecue. And of course, there is the famous raffle bar, where every ticket is a winner. And don't forget the white elephant and tombola, otherwise known as tombola. As you fly into Gran Canaria, one of the first things you notice after the beaches of Maspalomas are the wind turbines on the southeast coast of the island. Just below those wind turbines, near the main water purification centre, is the tiny, intimate little community of Salinas del Matorral. They are celebrating their fiestas this weekend as well. The dusty roads of this little town is made up of gorgeous little fishermen's cottages. There will be a small amount of people gathering for the most traditional of affairs. If you want to see something unusual, get yourself down to Castillo del Romeral and then keep driving through until you get to Salinas del Matorral. On Friday evening, they'll be making a very traditional carpet of salt throughout the town, and then on Saturday they'll be having the main Romeria from around 5 p.m. with live music to follow. Well worth getting yourself down there to meet some of the real Canarians on the coast. This is a great one for the kids on Saturday and Sunday at the main experimental farm run by the Gran Canaria Cabildo up on the north coast of the island. They have the main primary sector fair dealing with all things agricultural and the 27th exhibition and competition of livestock. So there's going to be a wide range of farmyard animals and others besides for you to go and see and stroke and enjoy. There will be a whole bunch of donkeys, pigs, horses, goats and sheep for you to go and see and interact with. Something for the ladies, there'll be shiny red tractors and agricultural machinery, and for the more refined gentlemen, we'll have some wine and cheese, fruits and vegetables straight from the producers and farmers. In Las Palmas this weekend on the main beach of Las Canteras, we have the Dia del Orgullo Loco, Crazy Pride, where the Solidarity Barbers, the Barberos Solidarios, will be giving free haircuts, free beard trims, there'll be massage, there'll be a whole bunch of other things for you to go and enjoy, just for a little donation to their favourite charities. As well as having your hair cut and your beard trimmed by the barbers, there's also going to be a range of sports on the beach, volleyball competitions, a 7-kilometre solidarity race, a whole bunch of music and dancing, things for the kids and the whole family to enjoy. The Arucas neighbourhood of Montaña de Cardones are celebrating one of the main farmers' saints this weekend with the Fiestas de San Isidro Labrador. There'll be stuff going on in one of the oldest neighbourhoods of Arucas all weekend. On Saturday, they'll have a romeria from around 6 p.m. and there'll be more traditional activities happening throughout Sunday. So, again, well worth a trip up to the north of the island if you want to see something a little less hectic than may be happening in the tourist zones. And last but not least, also celebrating the patron saint of farm workers, San Isidro Labrador. Up in the highest altitude village on the island, Artenara, there will be a traditional romeria and festivities throughout the weekend. So get yourself up to the mountains on this lovely weekend, take a drive and visit some real Gran Canaria culture. Just behind Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria on the south coast, there is the rather older community of Motor Grande, named after the big motor that was brought from England to pump water from the ground when they were planting tomatoes in this region. This weekend, they start a full week of festivities dedicated to their patron saint. This little community is dedicated to Maria Auxiliadora, which is Maria the Helper, or the Virgin of the Hospitals, essentially dedicated to the soldiers of Spain in olden times. Starting on this Saturday, there will be a range of different activities for locals to go and enjoy. There'll be kids' activities throughout Saturday and Sunday, and a lot of other events happening throughout the week before the main day next weekend. This has been the Canary Guide to your weekend, brought to you in association with thecanarynews.com, thecanary.tv, and the 19th Hole Melaneros.